Next up, we have Scott sharing his story. So everyone welcome Scott to the mic.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, my name is Scott, and I am a survivor of Landau-Kleffner syndrome. I am honored to be here and speak with you for the Shop Out for Seizures, sponsored by Milo Me. Thank you, Sophia, for inviting me. In the fall of 1970, I began to show signs of hearing loss, and over time I was essentially deaf. I reacted to sounds, but my brain could not process what I was hearing. I had lost the ability to process spoken language. Fortunately, I had developed writing skills, so I could basically communicate with others. During my Christmas break from school in 1970, I spent 4 days at the Albert Einstein Hospital in the Bronx, and during my stay, I received my version of Milo. This is my emotional support animal, George. I made his shirt to seize the day on the front, and it says Milo and Me on the back. George, I'm going to sit you down for a moment. My care there was supervised by renowned child neurologist Dr. Isabel Rappin, who is also a mentor of Dr. Oliver Sacks. An EEG confirmed that I was indeed having seizures, and I began treatment for epileptic condition. I was prescribed the anti-epileptic drug Dilantin, and I was now one of 26 people in the U.S. who developed epilepsy in their lifetime. Dr. Rappin used me as a case study in an article that she co-wrote in 1977 entitled Verbal Auditory Agnosia in Children. That was the unofficial diagnosis name for my condition in 1977. This condition would become part of the diagnosis now known as Landau-Kleffner syndrome. Let me tell you a couple of facts about Landau-Kleffner syndrome. From epilepsy.com, over 8 of 10 children are left with permanent language difficulties, and in many instances can be severe. And per the Great Ormond Street Hospital in London website, it is not usually life-threatening, but can impact greatly on quality of life unless it responds well to treatment. It occurs in approximately one child in a million. The odds for me to succeed were not in my favor. Fortunately, I responded well to the medication, and my condition began to improve. I continued to attend White Plains public schools instead of a special school like the New York School for the Deaf, which was a possible option presented to my parents. I earned my high school diploma from White Plains High School in 1980 on time, and my bachelor's degree from Muhlenberg College 4 years later, and by 1992, I had earned my master's degree from Iona University. Dr. Rappin called me one of the most remarkable recoveries from LKS that she had ever witnessed. I am a fortunate and blessed individual. One of the more devastating days in my life was when I heard that my 4-year-old daughter was diagnosed with benign venondic epilepsy. What kind of future would she have? I was scared that she might not recover like I did, but I was wrong. Fortunately, she did recover. By the time she entered middle school, her EEG was normal, and she's been off medication ever since. Currently, she is studying marine sciences at Kutztown University of Pennsylvania. As for me, I've been off of Dilantin since about 1978, and have had no issues since then. Again, I would say that my daughter and I are both blessed individuals. I know the kinds of life that people with epilepsy have. I want to provide them hope that they can live a productive life as I have. I know many parents who fear the worst for their children who have epilepsy. I want to provide hope for the parents that their children will be all right. We can't do it alone. We need your help. Support the friends who are present here all year. Donate your money or time to Milo Me and or the Epilepsy Foundation of Connecticut. And as John F. Kennedy said, one person can make a difference, and everyone should try. Thank you.